everyone. It is my great honor and pleasure to welcome you all here and to also introduce Mr. Darshak Hathi, who we affectionately also call Darshak Bhaiya. He is not only a globally recognized leader in social, economic, political, and business endeavors, but he's also currently the global president of the International Association for Human Values and the international president of the Art of Living Foundation. I have known Darshak Bhaiya since 2003 when I did the Art of Living teacher training course with him in Bangalore, India. And what struck me even then was his deep passion for understanding and addressing the interplay between human well-being and societal peace and prosperity. And Darshak Bhaiya is always reinventing himself, along with mentoring top political leaders globally, youth. He also keeps rediscovering new things. So the latest is Lemurian yoga. He has, in fact, under the guidance and direction of Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar, recently gone to South India and directly learned Lemurian yoga from the masters of Lemurian yoga in South India. And now he is spreading that knowledge around the world. So it is my great pleasure to hand over to you, Darshak Bhaiya, so you can tell us a little bit more about Lemurian yoga and what we here in Europe can look forward to with your sessions.
Thank you, Mrinalini. Good evening, good morning, good night. I don't know from which part of the world you are joining. Right now, I'm in Tuscania, which is a small town in Italy. And yeah, one of my program is going on here. So for many of you, this is a very new term, Lemurian yoga, Sri Lemurian yoga, I would say. If I just give you a brief introduction about this technique, well, this technique was in a practice, say about 32,000 years before in the kingdom, in the continent called Kumari Kingdom, which is in a modern day, it's called Lemuria. If you see that continent was right from Africa till Australia. It was connecting to the India, the southern part of the India. And they were the Siddhas. The Siddhas, you can say, those who are self-realized people. They used to practice, this Lemurian yoga technique. And then over a period of time, it was lost. Couple of years back, I would say, during the COVID time, these people came to Gurudev, those who were practicing and they were maintaining the tradition of Lemurian yoga because they had scriptures and everything. So they came to Gurudev and said, like, we would like to revive this technique, but we don't have that kind of bandwidth. That why don't you take over? And so Gurudev said, yes, we'll do it. And then he asked a couple of us to go and learn it. And so when we learned this was really amazing. And, especially those who are meditating, those who are into spiritual practices for many, many years, they enjoyed so much, not even them, but even the new people started enjoying it when we started teaching it. And so I gave my first program in Baku last week because I was traveling Azerbaijan, and then I gave my first program in Europe, in Florence. And now here I'm in Tuscania, and then I have many more programs in the whole of Europe. Now, what is the difference between the traditional yoga practice and Lemurian yoga? It's very interesting to know. We have this receptor called proprioceptor, which is under our skin, in our joints, and in our muscles, everywhere, the body. Now, the purpose of this proprioceptor is to give us signals or the message to our brain. So when you make some movement in the space, So it gives that message to the brain that, okay, this is the direction, this is the position, this is the force with which you are moving your hands or your legs or any part of your body. And this whole effect is called proprioceptions. So in Lemurian yoga, what we do, we move our body very slowly, very gently. So say for an example, you all know about, okay, joint rotation. Suppose if I ask you to, move your neck left and right. But when you do it very slowly and using your breath, here we synchronize your breath. Because I would say the bottom line of Lemurian yoga is slow down and cool down. So slow down when you do, like when you move your, neck or any part of your body very slowly in the poses. But cool down happens when you synchronize the breath with it. Okay? And then it gives you a very, very nice, the effect, I would say, first of all, your mind becomes very relaxed, very focused. At the same time, you feel energetic because when you're moving your body very slowly, you allow the energy to, enter into each and every pore of your skin or the cell. Yes. So one of the, I would say the definition of Lemurian yoga is to unite your bioenergy with the cosmic energy. Yes, we have a lot of energy all around us, but we are hardly using only 4%. 96% we don't even know how to receive that energy in our body. So here this practice helps. Because when you move your body very slowly, in fact, if you see all the siddhas, when they, there is a record that they went all the way to China to promote this kind of techniques, and then they introduced the Ayurveda and Siddha medicines, and even the martial arts in China. So many forms of martial arts, Tai Chi, Qigong, has a base in Lemurian yoga. So today we have this technique with us, and I'm seeing an amazing result with this. Like, when you just practice for like half an hour, 1 hour, and you see that, it's so important. And nowadays, like, we have such a hard and very fast-paced life. So many times people ask, like, okay, we don't want to slow down. We want to achieve many more things in our life. So we say that, there is a difference between feverish dynamism and the serene dynamism. Like when you want to achieve something and you want to run, and you don't realize that, okay, sometimes you have to slow down, you have to cool down, so then you can run faster. Yes. So here, this practice helps you to develop that serene dynamism, where you are very calm, very relaxed, very focused, at the same time so energetic, because you are receiving the energy. And with that energy, you work. And definitely it has a great effect on your body, on your mind, all your organs. Yes. So it is blessed by Gurudev, and I would say it is must for everyone to experience it in the life. And this is a time-tested technique. Like as I said, people were practicing it in thousands of years in India, and then they took it to the China, and then from China, it converted into different forms, martial arts and other techniques. And now we all see this world over. But this is the origin, I would say, this way of, and it's not even a technique, I would say. Lemurian yoga is a way of living, because these siddhas, they were so much in harmony with the nature, and they were influencing the nature. Now also, if you see in some part of Southeast Asia, like the Hawaii Island or Fiji or Bali, Indonesia, you can see a similar type of topography and the flora and fauna and everything, which is very different. So this is the effect of Lemurian yoga on the nature. So when you are in harmony with yourself and with the nature rejoices. And Veda always says that what you have inside is there outside. I mean, we are made up of 5 elements and the energy. so also the whole world, the whole universe. So realizing and being in harmony with it is Lemurian. I would like you to just practice it once. Maybe I'll just show you a simple technique, which you can just do in front of the screen also. Now, all you need to do is move your head to the left first and to the right, using your breath. So maybe you can take a couple of breaths to move from the center to this position. I mean, you can do it very fast, but here what we are doing is we are going it very slow, but in a rhythm. You're not stopping anywhere, but you just continue with the movement and with all your awareness. You can do it with your eyes closed also. Okay? So we start from your center, from the center, and then we go to the left. Make sure that you do not stretch yourself. You should enjoy every move. Do it with your full awareness. You come back to the center, move to your right. The next one is you tilt your head to the left. So your ears are moving towards your shoulder. Make sure you are breathing with it. Do you see the difference? Yeah. Yeah. When you move it slowly, so you allow all your muscles, your tendon, everything to get released, the tension, pain, whatever you have. You know, because the energy is going into each and every cell of your body. The whole process is a very blissful and a meditative. So you don't have to rest in between the position. It's like throughout the process, you are in that meditative mode. By the time you finish, you are already into that deep state and so relaxing. Yeah. Now, you have any questions, you can ask and then discuss more about it.
We have
Moderator would do.
from. Should I say the questions, Darshak Bhaiya?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we have one question in the chat. Due to recovering from shoulder injury, I cannot do poses like downward dog or planks. Will it be an obstacle in taking part in the course?
No, not at all. We are not doing the traditional Hatha Yoga here. Very, very simple poses, I would say, which everybody can do. Age is not a limit. And as far as you can just lift your hands and move. And we don't have to stretch here. Unlike any other yoga practice, you don't have to stretch yourself. Do it very gently, very slowly. In fact, it's like a dance. Slow movement. So don't worry, everybody can join.
Will there be a possibility of having a course online?
Not as of now, because we have just introduced this program and people need to know. And then there are so many poses which we have to do, and people have to follow it. So online it's not possible because you have to have a good camera set up everywhere, and maybe in future we don't know.
Will this practice be good for daily sadhana before Sudarshan Kriya and meditation, or is it an independent practice?
We'll give you all that homegoing instructions. So when to do it, and you don't need so much of time. Maybe we can shorten it. And so the thing is, any movement that you do slowly, it gives you that proprioception effect. Yeah. So maybe you do 3 asana, 4 asana, and then there are different kind of breathing techniques also in this. So also the meditation technique and some mudras. So it's a very complete things. Like, of course, whatever practice that you are doing, you can just continue with it, and in between maybe you can just do it.
Do we need to bring a yoga mat for the course?
I think that organizer will take care of it, or you can bring your own yoga mat. Not an issue.
So I think Darshak Bhaiya already answered it. Do we breathe in Ujjayi, or is there specific breathing to be done during
it's a normal breath. No, it's not a single breath. You can take couple of breaths to move to the left or right or in any position. Not a single breath.
Would you please come to Croatia?
So who discovered it? So we had scriptures, but there were very few people who were practicing it. And now also they are practicing, but they are not into limelight. So they live in the forest and, they practice on their own. And then Gurudev met some of them. They had come to ashram, and then they really wanted that, this technique, anyway, it is lost. So we need to revive it. So then Gurudev took this initiative to revive the whole technique and bring it to us.
So there's someone asking
So there are few asanas. Not every asana is on the floor. Some you have to do it on the floor, then in the sitting position, in the walking position, lying down position. So you do whatever you can, right? I know in one of the course, the participant was sitting on the chair also, doing some asana. Well, if you cannot do few asanas, that's okay. You can do something else. I won't say even it's an asana, it's a different pose. Like, so this is the program is for 2 hours, 3 days. What are the benefits? There are innumerable benefits of this yoga, as I said. First of all, it makes you so energetic. It has a very profound and deep effect on all your organs, your nervous system. and you feel very relaxed, very calm, very focused, especially those people who have a hypertension or blood pressure. For them, I think it is amazing. And even when you are stressed out, first of all, your organs get affected, your liver and your metabolism, your gut and everything. So when you slow down and cool down, definitely it has a positive effect on all your organs also.
Is it also good for health and weight loss?
You have to practice and find out.
Will it help us ditch coffee?
Well, I don't give any promises. You just have to practice and see what it says. If you want to give up, definitely you can give up. Why not?
Is it similar to Tai Chi?
We're not promoting as some de-addiction program for you know or weight loss program. This is the way of living and create more harmony within yourself and also in the nature.
So is it like Tai Chi that
Patanjali yoga, the difference is like, so this is another way of achieving the same thing, but the approach is different. Benefits, definitely, whatever benefits you get in the yoga program, you get here. There is no contradiction. And there is a continuous breathing in this, so every position, so definitely it improves your breathing capacity, your lungs capacity, and you get more oxygen in your body. So when will the course be available in the USA? Hopefully some soon. So we are coming up with a teachers training program in the Bangalore ashram sometime in August. And then I think soon we'll have it in Europe, America, and other places. So all of you can be a teacher, those who are a yoga teacher or art of living teacher, or if you're not a teacher, then also you can take up this program and eventually you can be a teacher. When will the next teaching tour? I'm already in Europe, I said, and I'm giving program in many countries. So I think you can check on the website. Yeah. So the team will
we will
send you
share the schedule with you at the end of the session. So please just
the age restriction, I would say, let's start with the 18 years and above, not for the kids. Right now, we don't have for the kids, or maybe 16 years in Europe.
there is a request. Could you please share your experience of learning from this?
It will be there in Bangalore also. We'll do it in Bangalore also.
There's a request if you could please share your experience of learning from the Siddhas of Lemuria.
Yeah, so the guy who, the teacher with whom I practice and I learned was practicing in since 45 years. And then he learned from his master who was living in the forest. So I would say 70 years old gentleman, but he was so fit and so innocent, and it's like you to see a person like he's like so much in harmony, the way he speaks and the way he walks and everything was like very gentle, and it's a person and with such positive energy. You like to be around this kind of person. Yes, there will be a training for teachers training and for the teachers, and also we are starting Lemurian. So right now, I think it's for the Europe, and you will get all the information for the courses that is happening in Europe till the September. You can join any of that. Right. Any other questions? Yeah, Mrinalini?
there is a comment that when practicing with you, it felt like I was in harmony with my body more.
Absolutely.
Just-
Absolutely. Yes.
And how long does the daily practice last?
So what I have experienced in all this months, like since I started practicing, that uh, when you practice daily, let's say maybe for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, slowly you start feeling the change in your whole personality. Your whole personality becomes very soft and gentle with the people. Yeah, even your communication with the people improves a lot, right? And you really start enjoying the nature. Like you go to nature and you see whatever around you, like you see it with so much of newness. It's completely different, I would say. Yeah. So definitely that effect lasts. It's not like just during the program or like when you practice, but that the effect of Lemurian yoga continues in your life. And you're more happy, more relaxed. So I'm constantly traveling now. Almost every week, I'm in the 2 different countries, and then in between traveling. But then it's like I really enjoy it. There is no stress on me, and the person who was organizing my tour, and they said like, don't you think it's too much? Almost 6 weeks you are traveling continuously, to different countries. I said, but I'm enjoying. As far as I'm enjoying, I'm okay with it. Like, it's not giving me any stress in my life. Yeah. Yeah. Daily sadhana will let you know. Ideally, you can do your Shrishi yoga practices and maybe afterwards, just before the meditation, because this is very slow and gentle. So you want to continue with that effect of calm and focused mind. So do your practices, Shrishi yoga asana, then maybe you can do Lemurian yoga. There are some different breathing also in the Lemurian yoga. So maybe one day you can practice this, and then one day you can do, because this is also Shrishi Lemurian yoga.
Thank you so much, Darshak ji, for your time, for telling us about this Lemurian yoga, for giving us this wonderful introduction. And we're really, really looking forward to your European tour. So we will now show you guys the slide of where all he's coming in this current tour. So please do take a note. And also you can get in touch with the person through whom you received information about today's introduction, and they will be happy to share with you the detailed information of where you can register. Also, please see this Linktree link here in the bottom. You can scan it and you'll be able to see the registration links for each of the cities that are scheduled for Darshak Bhaiya's upcoming tour through July, end of July until September. Yeah, Kaushik has kindly also shared the Linktree link here in the chat. So you can click on that to register for the course that is nearer to you. And please feel free to text us if you have questions. And we look forward to seeing you at one of the workshops.
Thank you. See you all soon in the program.